My name is Mack Major. I'm born and raised here in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. I graduated from Christian County High School in 1985, a long time ago, but it just, quite truthfully, seems like yesterday. In high school, I spent most of my time pursuing interest in sports, participated on 2 high school championship football teams in 1982 and 1984. There doesn't a day go by when something doesn't remind me of those days back in high school. Learned a lot from participating in team sports that have helped me in my business career. Learning to work with others in a team atmosphere, becoming a more disciplined individual, helping with time management. Quite truthfully, when I look back into high school, my best grades were during the season, not during the off season, because I had only so much time in the day to get things done, and that sense of urgency helped me not only on the sports field, but also in the classroom as well. During high school, I always thought I wanted to be an orthopedic surgeon, specializing in sports medicine. And I had a class in the 11th grade called Professional Development under Miss Lyle. And I had the opportunity for 9 weeks to shadow an orthopedic surgeon here in Hopkinsville, Dr. Joe Vance, great guy. I learned quickly that surgery, medicine was probably not for me. But Dr. Vance indicated, he says, if you're interested in medicine, he says, the upside is medical practice, hospital management. So after graduating high school in '85, I went to the University of Kentucky and I received a Bachelor of Science in hospital administration. After graduating at the University of Kentucky, I still wasn't 100% sure what I wanted to do with my life. And had the opportunity to go to graduate school and received my master's in business administration at Vanderbilt University. The unique opportunity that I had in the summer of my 2 years at Vanderbilt was to participate in an internship program at downtown headquarters at Humana, and got a taste in my mouth of for-profit health care in a corporate setting. I learned quickly then that corporate America was not for Mack Major. So here I am with an MBA from Vanderbilt, 7 years removed from high school, and wasn't 100% sure what I wanted to do. Fortunately, there were 2 business owners in Hopkinsville by the name of Wynn Rafford and Malcolm Blaine, who had always remained in close contact with me, and we'd had several conversations about coming back to Hopkinsville. And to be quite truthful with you, for 5 or 6 years after college, I never would have dreamed about coming back to Hopkinsville. I spent summers during high school working at a family business, and I knew quickly that wasn't for me. I had 2 brothers who were interested in the business, and the business was in good hands without me. We had serious conversations or I had serious conversations with Wynn and Malcolm after in the winter months of my final year at Vanderbilt. And the thought of moving back to Hopkinsville as you mature a little bit didn't seem so bad. You know, you're making career decisions, and being close to family and being at home makes that process just a little less nerve-wracking. I knew I had a competitive advantage by moving back home because I knew a lot of people. Had Higgins Insurance, had a tremendous reputation, had a great brand. I knew nothing about insurance at the time, but I figured, you know, I could figure that part out. It's just it was transitioning into a world in the sales field. Was that something that I would succeed in? And I knew that I had the work ethic. I knew I was very competitive. The one part that I struggled with was I going to have the ability to be told no? I'm not interested in your product, Mr. Major, because I was told all my life, yes. That's what I struggled with the most. But whether you're selling insurance, or you're selling real estate, or you're selling automobiles at whether they're new or used, doesn't require a 4-year degree from the University of Kentucky, quite truthfully. It requires a highly motivated employee who has a willingness to win and who has a work ethic, these aren't just 8 to 5 jobs. I had a business colleague one time tell me, the advantage of owning your own business and being in sales is you can work any 12-hour day you want. After graduating high school, if you had asked me would I return back to Hoptown, I would have said absolutely not. You know, I want to go to the larger metropolitan areas to pursue a career in something. After spending 3 or 4 months in downtown Louisville, knowing absolutely no one, getting a taste in my mouth about corporate America, I was quite truthfully turned off about it. I was having to make some very, very tough decisions about what I wanted to do professionally, and I was fortunate that I had an organization in Higgins Insurance who was pursuing me, but I thought if I made the wrong decision, that I would be close to my family, in a community where there may be other opportunities for me. Coming back to Hopkinsville was the best decision I ever made. To be truthful, I took high school too seriously. Not only did I want to achieve success on the football field, I wanted to do it equally as well in the classroom. And I was not blessed with a high IQ. I had to work for every A that I ever received in high school. When I didn't understand something, I immediately got on the phone with tutors throughout the community to help me better understand it. I wish I had taken a little, I know this is what you're wanting probably, but I took school too seriously. I wish I had been more involved in some of the clubs and programs that high school had to offer that would have helped me with public speaking. I wish I had been maybe on the debate team. And in hindsight, that would have been tremendous help to me in my role as a benefits consultant today. Because there's a tremendous competition out there in the business world, whether it's insurance, selling homes, selling commercial real estate, selling vehicles, there is competition. And being able to clearly communicate and problem solve is critical in becoming a successful business owner. If you were to ask me where the competition comes from what I do for a living, it's not Hopkinsville. I'm not your traditional insurance agent that sells home and auto insurance. There's 100 here in town that do that, and they do it very well. I sell benefit programs to mid-sized to large employers, and my competition's coming from Nashville, it's coming from Bowling Green, it's coming from Louisville and Lexington, from agencies that are equipped with many more resources than we have here in town. Our competitive advantage is we are in this community. People do business with those who they know, they like, and they trust. And when that individual or that firm is in your own neighborhood, you're at a distinct advantage over those who are coming from 3-hour car rides away. My career advice is this. Because I have this conversation with my 17-year-old son, I had it last night. He is so concerned about not knowing what he wants to do. He's so concerned about what courses do I need to take when I arrive on campus at the University of Kentucky. My message to my son and to everybody else, don't get so caught up and get in such a big hurry to figure out what exactly you want to do. For those who are planning on attending a four-year college or institution or postgraduate degree program, what employers really want to know is not really what you studied, is that you began and you finished something. I didn't figure out what I wanted to do until I had 7 years of post-high school education. So my advice is, don't sweat it. Don't worry about it. One day the light will turn on and you'll know exactly what you want to do.